Okay guys, kind of doing Hell in a Cell predictions last minute, but whatevs. Anyway, let's get to the card. The one that everyone's going to be talking about, the one that everyone really wants to see, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. I think because of the fact that the two of them know each other so well, the ring chemistry that they had when they were part of the Shield, and they say the best of friends can make the worst of enemies, I foresee this being brutal, violent, and just flat out beyond aggressive. And considering the axe that Ambrose has to grind with Rollins, I think he's going to take it to a whole nother level. And that said, with Seth Rollins, he's going to up his game up. But I foresee Ambrose being put over. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What do I have to say for John Cena versus Randy Orton? Mulligan. That is all.
Bring out the Divas!
Brie versus Nikki Bella. Loser must become the winner's servant for a month, and if they do not comply, they leave WWE. I will say double mulligan. I don't care. The storyline sucked to begin with. Little has changed. United States title match, Sheamus versus Miz. I see the Miz getting put over on this one and getting the US belt back, and I think at some stage we'll see a title versus title unification with Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental title. Again, I've been wrong before, but if I'm right, oh yeah. Rusev versus Big Show, who cares? If I'm going to have to pick one, I'm going to have to say Big Show, because it'd be nice to see a heel get put out for the count, you know? Rusev has had a somewhat good winning streak for long enough, but now it's time for him to drop the ball and have the 1, 2, 3 against him. Big Show to win.
Bring out the Divas!
WWE. Why do you keep putting on these recall matches that we've seen how many times now? I've lost count, but we know the type of match we're going to get with AJ and Paige. Now granted, it's the best match that the Divas division could possibly put together at the moment, but at the same time, we've seen this before. It'd be like back in the day if we had nothing but Trish versus Lita every week. Yeah, they'd be awesome matches, but after a while I'd be saying, can we have someone new? You know? If I have to pick anyone, AJ, because evidently Paige is joining the Total Divas. Say goodbye to any future title wins, Paige. Ugh. Tag team title match. The Usos getting a rematch against Goldust and Stardust. I don't see the former Brotherhood picking up the gold, losing the gold anytime soon. And the fact that they got creeped out by Bo Dallas on SmackDown, that's a whole new level of weird. I know. How very Tim Roth of me. 2 out of 3 falls match between one Mr. Dolph Ziggler and the ever-outspoken former Antonio Cesaro, or for Oni, Claudio Castagnoli, or even to A-Log even. Hey, Oni. I don't care who wins this match. All I know is if we're going to get tonight what we saw from SmackDown last week, if Ambrose and Rollins is not the best match on the card, this one will indefinitely be the best match on the card. Because Ziggler versus Cesaro is like Punk versus Cena, or Rock versus Austin. You know when you get the two absolute best performers in the ring together, they are going to produce gold. In fact, not just gold, double gold. And one thing I have been informed of is Cena versus Orton number 512 is now a #1 contenders match for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And ain't that funny, that's taking place at Hell in a Cell? I seem to recall this happening once before. What was it? October 5th, 1997. Oh yes, that's right. The very first Hell in a Cell with the Heartbreak Kid, Mr. WrestleMania, the Showstopper, the Icon, Shawn Michaels versus the Phenom, The Undertaker. And both of them had a bit of an issue to grind with Bret Hart, and that's when we also saw the first appearance of Kane at a WWE event, which Shawn Michaels won. And let this be said, those who step into Hell in a Cell, whether they win or lose said match at Hell in a Cell is irrelevant. You survive Hell in a Cell. And after that match, Michaels was never the same. And the amount of times that Undertaker has gone into Hell in a Cell, he has never, ever been the same again. And the amount of times Triple H has gone into Hell in a Cell, that man's never come out the same person. So, Cena's been in Hell in a Cell once before, and so has Randy Orton. It's going to be interesting to see what the outcome will be for both matches with all four participants in their respective matches. I don't know why, but I can see a screw job happening tonight. It could happen to Cena, it could happen to Ambrose, it could even happen to Randy Orton. I don't know, folks. I don't know. We shall wait and see what happens tonight when we see Hell in a Cell on pay-per-view, and you can also see it on the WWE Network for $9.99. Until next time, folks, good night from the night.